louder. From the north to the south, west to east, from the west to the east. Hear the prayer of the mother. Come on, bring us peace. Even louder. So, the next song, it's a song called Hayati. You know, Hayati, it means Chaim Sheli in Hebrew. And in, I don't know how you say it in German. Mein Leben. So, but Hayati is an Arabic word. And it's a song that I wrote to inspire a different kind of peace. The kind that you know where you're going to, not only where you're coming from. So, like Into the Light, that's the second name of the song. We live in a world where we are all, it's a little bit, I'm going a little bit deeper now, okay? This is something I've learned also after being in the poster side of the peacemaking, you know, like okay, we got the Palestinians, we got the religious women, and we're doing peace. Here we're hugging, we're smiling, like the whole, it looks like peace. Okay, I'm not saying what we did looked like peace. It felt like peace. I know because I was there. So there was something there that happened that was not just looking like peace. Afterwards, it went a little bit to that place, too much, in many situations, but I didn't really recognize it. So I've been in many marches, women marches, and a lot of times there's the fake it till you make it thing that's, you create the conditions and then something happens or it doesn't happen. Most of the times when we got together and to bring people together, to bring women together, it's going to be a struggle. It's not always easy. No. You have to bridge so many differences. And when bridging differences, a lot of times I can say about me, for the sake of getting along, I would go change my whole form in order to fit so that there would be harmony, you know? But inside me, I was losing power a lot. So for many years, like for 4 years, I've been doing this, but I've been putting looks like peace. Like I had I really wanted something, I really wanted it, but I put this, the goal or the cause, before myself. So I think this is something I learned, that next time now I will do it differently.
And this project, it's pro-unity, it's pro-peace. Start with ourselves by inner liberation and the way we grow our children. So the next song, it's called Warriors of Peace. And the wind shall come down from the mountains to be carried through meadows and peace, bringing warriors of peace, to beat swords into plowshares with grace. And the mothers and daughters will follow as the children are leading the way, forging warriors of peace, to beat swords into plowshares with grace. If you want to join the show, take my hand and let us go where the sun is. It's not so far away. When you're weak and when you're strong, don't forget that you belong where your heart is. Listen to what it says. Protect me from the speakers of hatred and rage, with the warriors of peace, I'll beat swords into plowshares today. The guilt, it was too present there, even for me especially as an Israeli woman who is privileged to be a citizen of a country where there are other citizens who are Arab, who don't have, they, like on the paper they have the same rights, but actually no. It's not, they don't, when we would fly, me and Miriam Tukan would fly out of Israel, they would treat us differently when we crossed the border. So they're more suspicious of her. Ask her more questions. Little things like that make you feel that you're not equal. Because she's Arabic, but she's an Israeli citizen. So it's very, very, very complicated, okay? It's not, being the whole 48, the whole situation with Palestine, the whole situation with the army protecting me, but actually being so offensive for the Palestinians and the people in Gaza. Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, Jerusalem. I have a lot of guilt inside of me to feel that I have the privilege that the Palestinian people don't have. And so a lot of times when collaborating or when having debates or talks about the political situation, it was like I would put myself down. My heart is expanding, my spirit is rising, my soul is revealed, my body is healed. Through love and compassion, good people unite to turn anguish to hope and darkness to light. My heart is expanding, my spirit is rising, my soul is revealed, my body is healed. Through love and compassion, good people unite to turn anguish to hope and darkness to light. Darkness to light, darkness to light. If you want to join the show, take my hand and let us go where the sun is.
Sacrificing yourself, or sacrificing what feels good for you, or sacrificing your well-being, it's not peacemaking.
All right. Here come the warriors of peace, warriors of peace, to beat swords into plowshares with grace. Here come the warriors of peace, warriors of peace. I love to linger on a moment, don't you? What if we don't play any music now? Yeah, let's enjoy it, like 5 seconds of silence. 1, 2, 3, go.
I think there's two forces, like two main forces in the world right now that are very, very powerful and becoming more intense. And one of them is like the really, 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 really extremely crazy side of the, you can call it patriarchy, but it's even more, it's like this matrix conscious, the part where people are not free, you know, the whole system where people are not free. What does it mean not to be free? We are being all like under this huge spell of a system, and we're asleep under it. And that our consciousness, it's being played with. So it's not only by using force like Putin in the war, it's also by manipulation, using our weaknesses, talking about now AI and everything that happens in the web, where so there's good sides and bad sides, but in a way it's not a fair game because there's so much knowledge already on how to work people's minds, how to play on your weakness, how to make you play with you like a puppet. So it keeps people under control, and they don't even know. We have the illusion of freedom, and so people can do all kinds of things, but it's like this whole game or arena of a few controlling the masses, and gaining power and accumulating more and more. I don't know what they want, like I don't even understand. So there's that, like even what happened in COVID, which you can agree or not agree on, but there's that. And then there is
put your trust in the wind and you'll find it. Don't let your emotions blind it. You can try to look high, you'll see there is sky. 100% magic come free.
more and more people and more movements of people who are coming to the realization of the source of everything that we have inside of us. So it's like, on one hand you have like puppeteers and people are, and I'm not saying that I'm like free, but it's the thing about having someone. It's like you have it in religion, you have it in money, you have it in business, you have it in so many ways that people are taking your connection. Even your parents did it, even that they didn't want to do it. It just happened. when you grow up a child, when you want them to collaborate with you, a lot of times you take away their connection to their authenticity, to their inner voice, to their inner knowledge, to the inner connection. So it's a thing that I think most human beings have been teared apart from as children. And so that's how we become, in order to belong to society, we become these puppets. And we don't even know that we have something really huge inside of us, some kind of source, a way to connect, to have a self-autonomy. So I'm talking about self-autonomy to your health. A self-autonomy and, how do you say, samchut, an inner authority, not the outer authority. So the inner authority that connects to God or whatever it is, the inner authority that knows about my body, talking about the inner authority of a woman to have her child without having all kinds of doctors and scale, like the inner authority to just go on a trip without paying insurance, okay? Like the inner authority to be the sole creator of your reality. Come home to yourself, you know, it's for me, that's what I would like to inspire. It's like, come home to yourself. Remember to be your inner, remember your inner authority. Remember that it's okay to be human. We don't need to do anything. Just when we learn, like when I learned to love myself more and to be at my back, I feel like now this is the deeper key for peace. And this is where I am right now. I'm sure that if you talk to me in 5 years, I'll be in a completely different place.
Freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Come on. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Oh, sometimes I feel like a motherless child, oh yeah, alone, away from my home, yeah, Lord, no.
All I can say is, I feel guilt, I feel shame. I probably will feel guilt and shame till the day I die. I'm never going to really lose it. It's part of being human. I think that it's just to live with everything that you are, you know, and not trying to kick things out.
Ah, okay.
For me, it really helped. It helped me. It still helps me a lot. It's kind of okay, I'm realizing this is what I feel. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with me. Like, if I feel shame, it doesn't mean I'm shameful. If I feel guilt, it doesn't mean I'm guilty. I feel it. Every emotion, it sprouts, it becomes powerful, and then it's forgotten. Vanishes. It's all waves. So like guilt, like shame, like anger, like anything. When you realize it, when you really remember it, so it helps me. But I don't expect anymore to not feel shame or guilt. or envy.
Well, I looked in the mirror and saw humanity and my struggle to find freedom endlessly. Still, I'm so far away from uncovering the secret that is hidden in the rhythm of my heart. Well, we all keep progressing and elaborate our means as we hide behind our fierce technology. Still, we're so far away from uncovering the secret that is hidden in the rhythm of our heart.
For many years, I wanted to be beyond human. I think it's one of the most harmful things of the spiritual practices, in my opinion, and I think that's also patriarchy. It's to have Buddha and Jesus as I want to be like
Role models, or
they're role models. I think it's to have ideal role models is not a healthy thing. Like I stopped trying to have them as role models because then I'm like, I'm not perfect, and I suffer, and I think that the female side of, and I learned that also from Orit Fayul Or and from Shai Or and from my therapist now. I don't expect anymore to be beyond human. All I expected from me is to be a human. And there's something about it that when you really, it makes it easier to live. And sometimes I do my practices, sometimes I don't do my practices. I'm not a computer, I'm not a robot. I'm an emotional woman. I feel lonely a lot of the times. I feel that I need someone to lean on. It's part of being human. And it's okay.
This is the end of the show, the end. We're coming closer to the end, but every end is a new beginning.
The doctor said that I'm sick, that I will need my whole life to be on medication, that I'm manic depressive, and that this is it's a disease, and like diabetic people, I'm going to have to take pills my whole life to stay stable. So this is how it started. So I was freed from the hospital and traumatized by the whole experience, and then I started to, like a year after, I stopped taking the pills, and today it's been 18 years, I've never touched it again, never. Nor have I been hospitalized ever again, because I've learned a few things. And so 12 years passed, and I was struggling because I realized I have a different character, I have a different wideness of lows and highs, things to figure out, some healing to do. And then 12 years later, a friend of mine told me about this movement, Women Wage Peace. So it's like that, had that ching-ching, and I wrote a letter to them because I knew they were going to do a march. So I just wrote a letter. So I wrote the letter, and they were really excited to hear from me. I offered help, you know, with my music. And a few days later, I was sitting with a few of the leaders of the movement. It's not a movement that really has leaders because it's like more circular, and they have like the 100 women who are like in charge. And I sat with one of them, Lily. She held my hand and she said, "You found your tribe." It was like, okay. And also, they showed me a video of Lema Bowie, the Nobel Peace Prize winner from Liberia, who, together with a group of women, put an end to a civil war. They told me her story. They said these women in Liberia, they got together and they stopped a war that went for 13 years.
The next song is called What About the Women? The thing is about this song, you might think when I sing it that it's against the men, but it's not against the men. It's for the women and for the men. Because when, when I say too many men march in the armies of oblivion, what about the women? You know, when too many men have to go to war, what about the women? So that's the question. It's just a question, you know, it's a simple question. Think about it. Too many, many, many men, placed with a gun in each and every continent, killing each other till we're facing monuments.
What about the women?
Oh! What freedom fighters, seekers of the light, this venom of the moment has arrived to turn our hell into a paradise through love and recreation. For liberty and unity we strive to sanctify the very gift of life, releasing every woman, man and child to self-realization. So if we decide to change the rules, we can free every human all across the land. The magic is sitting in your hand. It's time to understand. Too many men, lost in the armies of oblivion, missing the tenderness of Mother Nature's hand. What about the women? Too many men, placed with a gun in each and every continent, killing each other till we're facing monuments. What about the women? Oh!
And I looked at the video and I looked at these women, and they said to me, "We're going to march to the lowest place of the earth, to the Dead Sea." And I looked at them and I started to cry. And I told them about, you know, I had that picture, they had that picture.
Incredible.
So I thought I was crazy, la la la. I knew it. And they looked at me and they said, okay, but maybe you shouldn't tell that story.
Okay. Like.
I didn't tell it for a long time because I wasn't sure of myself, and now I am. But it took 20 years. I cried, I said, it's written in the stars, I have to march with you, I'm gonna write the music. It's crazy, huh?
From the west to the east, hear the prayer of the mother. Don't stop! From the north to the south, from the west to the east, hear the prayer of the mother. Bring us peace one last time. Come on.
My ex-girlfriend, her name is Astal. She's a video director and a movie director. And also with her, I used to have visions. Like she's the one who came up with the term Women of the World Unite, actually.
Women of Ukraine, women of Russia, women of Israel, women of Palestine, women of the North, women of the South, women of the East, women of the West, women of the world unite.
So we were watching a movie called The Stoning of Soraya.
Yeah.
So after the movie, we were so angry. And that was like at least 7 years before I met Women Wage Peace. And we were saying, why? Like, why are people doing business with each other in this world? And there's countries where things like that are happening. And nobody's doing anything. And why aren't the women doing something for each other, you know? And we were looking at each other and she says, Women of the world unite? And I say, Women of the world unite. It was like also a moment that we had.
Sing it for the free women of Africa. Sing it for the free women of India. Sing it for the free women of Asia. Stop the world from going any crazier. Only great abundance will materialize. From retrieving every woman's basic rights. When we stand together, we'll become the light. Women of the world unite. Women of the world unite. Women of the world unite. Women of the world unite.
So I met Women Wage Peace, and this whole vision of mine was coming true. It was their vision too. You know, it was like then you discover you're not alone in what you're dreaming. And so I called a star and I said, we have to, I wrote, while we were working on the march, the march wasn't only going to the Dead Sea. They started from the north of Israel to the south of Israel, and then from the west to the east. It's true. Mm-hmm. Like they were walking, these women were really planning a march of 2 weeks. It was going to end in the Dead Sea and then going back to Jerusalem. And so I told Estelle, I wrote this song, Prayer of the Mothers, because I felt also these mothers, most of the movement, the women in the movement are mothers who already have sons who went to the army or lost their sons in the army. So we're talking about women at the ages of 50, 60, elders. So I called Estelle and I said, listen, I wrote this song. We have to make a video clip in order for people to come to the march. And she said, no, Yael, the march is your video clip.
רכישת רוח ים מנשבת מאשם וכביסה מתנפנפת לצילי החומה בין الأرض والسماء ناس كتير بعيشوا سوا ما تخافوا تحلموا بالسلام والأمان
מתי ימסו חומות הפחד ושבתי מגלותי ייפתחו שעריי אל הטוב האמיתי.
moment of awakening. It's like, so there were 20 minutes where, in this march, there were 20 minutes where we were actually marching as one. With the Palestinian women from the West Bank. So there were 1,000 Palestinian women from the West Bank. They come out of the buses and they give hugs and they dance together and like creating some kind, there was a moment. And Leima Bowie came. And she led it, like with her, she's a powerhouse. She's a really, really powerful woman and so inspiring. And she came. Like, it was like, for me it was mind-blowing. So there was a moment when we can sense the potential, or we were already the embodiment of what it can be.
From the north to the south, from the west to the east, hear the prayer of the mothers, bring us peace. From the north to the south, from the west to the east, hear the prayer of the mothers, bring us peace, bring us peace, bring us peace. You're going to sing with us. From the north, from the west to the east, hear the prayer of the mothers. Bring us peace. From the north to the south. West to east. Thank you so much. Hear the prayer of the mother. Thank you. Fields of light, meet me in the fields of light, beyond all good and evil, beyond what's wrong or right. Born and dies, everything gets born, then dies, through fabrics of forever, where our love is alive. Same rules don't apply on matters of the sky. No rules can apply when I look in your eyes. And as my deepest devotion is shattering upon your mountain tops, then right away another star is born in Orion. Through this opening an angel drops. Tame this love. How can we restrain this love? Could you lock an angel in a cage of doves? Same rules don't apply on matters of the sky. No rules can apply when I look in your eyes. And as my deepest devotions is is shattering upon your mountain tops. Then right away another star is born in Orion. Through this opening an angel drops. A new light comes to life. A new light comes to life. So I'm rolling in your dice. Keep rolling in your dice. I see it in your eyes. Our love will never die. Da 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 da. Okay. La 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 la. Same rules don't apply on matters of the sky. No rules can apply when I look in your eyes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.